Hey, hey, hey! Wait. Before you skip this episode, let me ask you one thing. Have you ever been in a room full of people talking about football and you just sat there smiling and nodding, but inside you had absolutely no idea what anyone was saying? Yeah, we know that feeling. And today we are going to fix that for good.
Welcome to Mr. English Podcast. I'm James.
And I'm Emma, and we are so happy you are here with us right now, today, in this moment.
This channel, Mr. English Podcast, is all about helping you speak English in a natural, real, and simple way. No textbooks, no boring grammar rules, just real conversations about real topics.
And today's topic? Oh, it is such a good one. We are talking about the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Let's talk about it in English. Simple English, beginner English, English that you can actually use tomorrow.
Because here's the truth. The World Cup is here. People everywhere are already talking about it. In offices, in schools, in coffee shops, in family group chats.
And if you are learning English, this is actually one of the best chances you will ever get to practice. Because everyone is talking about the same thing at the same time.
So today, we will help you join those conversations. We will teach you the words, the phrases, the sentences, and the natural expressions that real people use when they talk about football and the World Cup.
And before we dive in, please, if you enjoy this podcast, share it with one friend. Just one. Share Mr. English Podcast and help someone else learn English the natural way.
Also, subscribe so you never miss a lesson. We release new episodes regularly, and every single one is made for you.
Okay, James, I have to be honest, I am very excited about today's topic.
Really? Are you a football fan?
Okay, so here is the thing. I was not always a football fan. Growing up, my family was not really into sports. Like, my dad liked watching nature documentaries, my mom liked cooking shows. Nobody in my house was watching football on weekends.
So how did you become someone who now talks about the World Cup?
The World Cup happened. I remember the first time I actually sat down and watched a full World Cup match. My neighbor knocked on my door and said, "Come over, we're all watching the game." And I thought, okay, why not? And then I walked in and there were like 12 people in one small living room. Everyone screaming, everyone holding food. Someone's dog was barking every time there was a loud noise.
The dog was also a fan?
The dog was very invested, and I remember watching that match and not understanding most of the football words people were using, but I felt the energy, I felt the excitement, and from that moment, I wanted to understand it better.
That is such a great story. And honestly, that experience, sitting in a room with people who are excited about football, that is what the World Cup does. It brings people together.
It really does. Okay, what about you, James? Are you a football fan?
Oh, absolutely. I've been watching football since I was a kid. My dad used to wake me up early in the morning to watch matches from different time zones. I remember being maybe 9 years old, sitting in the kitchen in my pajamas at 6 in the morning eating cereal and watching a World Cup match.
That is the most dedicated childhood football memory I have ever heard.
My dad believed that good football was worth losing sleep for. And honestly, now I agree with him completely.
So today, we both come to this topic with different experiences. I learned to love football as an adult. James loved it from childhood.
And that means we can both help different kinds of listeners. Whether you're a big football fan or just someone who wants to join the conversation, today's episode is for you.
Perfect. Let's get started. Let's talk about the basics first. James, can you tell us some simple facts about the 2026 FIFA World Cup?
Of course. So the 2026 FIFA World Cup is the big one, and it's special for a few reasons. First, it's happening in 3 countries at the same time. The United States, Canada, and Mexico are all hosting it together.
3 countries? That's unusual, right?
Very unusual. It has never happened before in the Men's World Cup like this, so it already feels historic.
Historic. That's a useful word. What does historic mean?
Historic means important enough to be remembered in history, something that people will talk about for many years.
Got it. So if someone asks me about the 2026 World Cup, I can say, this tournament feels historic because it's happening across 3 countries.
Exactly. That sounds natural and intelligent.
I will take it. What else is special about this World Cup?
The number of teams is bigger. This time, there are 48 national teams in the tournament. Before, there were 32 teams, so this is much bigger.
48 teams? That's a lot.
It is a lot. More teams means more matches. More matches means more chances to see your favorite country play.
And more chances for exciting surprises.
Exactly. When there are more teams, you get more variety. Countries that did not qualify before now have a chance.
That feels exciting even for someone like me who is not a hardcore football expert.
And that brings me to an important point. You don't need to be a football expert to have this conversation. You just need a few simple facts and a few simple opinions.
Okay, so let's practice. James, pretend you just met me for the first time and you want to talk about the World Cup.
Okay. Hey, Emma, are you following the World Cup this year?
Oh yes, a little bit. It's exciting, right? 3 countries are hosting it.
I know. It feels really big this time. Which team are you supporting?
Honestly, I just want to watch good matches, but I have a soft spot for the underdogs.
Oh, me too. I love seeing a smaller team surprise everyone.
See how easy that was? We used simple words. Are you following? Which team are you supporting? I just want to watch good matches. Underdog teams.
And none of those sentences required advanced English. Anyone can say those things.
Okay, let's explain some of those words. First, following. When we say, are you following the World Cup? What does following mean here?
In this context, following means paying attention to it, watching the matches, reading the news about it, staying updated.
So I can say I am following the tournament even if I only watch some matches.
Yes, you do not have to watch every single game to say you are following it.
Good. That takes the pressure off.
Next word, underdog. Emma used that word. What does underdog mean?
An underdog is a team or person that people don't expect to win, the team that most people think will lose.
And when an underdog wins, it feels amazing. That's one of the best feelings in football.
Because nobody expected it. The surprise makes it even better.
Exactly. And you can use this word simply, like, I always cheer for the underdogs, or that team is a real underdog this year.
Cheer for. That's another useful phrase. What does cheer for mean?
To cheer for a team means to support them, to want them to win, to shout and celebrate for them.
So cheer for and support are very similar.
Very similar. You can use either one. I am cheering for Brazil or I am supporting Brazil. Both work.
Perfect. Let's keep going. Let's talk about how to discuss specific teams.
Yes, this is where most football conversations happen. People always want to talk about which teams are strong, which teams look dangerous, which teams might surprise everyone.
Strong and dangerous. Those come up a lot in football talk.
They do. Strong means the team has good players, good tactics, and can beat many opponents. Dangerous means the team can attack quickly and create goals.
So a team can be both strong and dangerous.
Absolutely. For example, you might hear someone say, France is a strong team with a dangerous attack. That means France is well organized and can also score lots of goals.
And what does tactics mean?
Good question. Tactics means the plan a team uses to play, how they defend, how they attack, how they move around the field.
So when I say a team has good tactics, I mean they have a smart plan.
Exactly. A simple way to say it is they play smart football.
Oh, I like that. They play smart football. Very clean.
Let's practice talking about teams. Emma, if someone asked you which team do you think will do well, what would you say?
Okay, let me try. I think Argentina will do well because they have experienced players and they won the last World Cup. But I also think Brazil always looks dangerous because of their speed and creativity.
That sounds very natural. You used experienced players, speed, and creativity, all great football words.
What does creativity mean in football?
Creativity means the ability to do unexpected, imaginative things. A creative player might try a surprising pass or an unusual shot that catches the goalkeeper off guard.
Off guard. What does that mean?
Off guard means not ready, not expecting it. So a creative player surprises the goalkeeper when they are not ready.
I love creative players. They make football unpredictable.
Unpredictable means you cannot easily guess what will happen, and in football, that makes it exciting.
Okay, I want to talk about something that I personally experienced. Last year, I was at a birthday party, and at this party, there was a group of people in the corner watching football on someone's phone, and they were very loud and very emotional. And I walked over and tried to join the conversation.
How did that go?
Okay, so it started okay. I said something like, "Oh, which team is winning?" And someone explained the score to me. And then I said, "I think the team in blue looks good." And someone looked at me very seriously and said, "Their defensive line is exposed on the right flank."
That is very specific feedback for a casual party conversation.
I had no idea what right flank meant. I just nodded. I said, "Yes, yes, I see that." And then I slowly backed away from the group.
The classic nodding escape.
Exactly. And that is exactly why today's episode is so important, because you do not want to just nod and back away. You want to actually understand and respond.
And you do not need to know what right flank means to have a good conversation. Simple English is enough.
So, what are some simple things I could have said in that situation?
You could have said, "The score looks close. This is a tense match." Or, "Do you think they can hold on?" Simple, natural, and completely appropriate.
Tense. We mentioned that word earlier. Let's explain it properly. Tense means full of nervous energy. When both teams have a chance to win and nobody knows the result yet, the match feels tense.
And hold on means to keep your current position. In football, if a team is winning by 1 goal near the end, people say, "Can they hold on?" meaning, can they keep their lead until the final whistle?
Final whistle. That's the sound that signals the end of the match.
Right. When the referee blows the final whistle, the match is over.
Let's talk about players, because talking about favorite players is always a big part of football conversation.
Always. People love talking about specific players, especially the famous ones.
How do I talk about a player simply?
You can say things like, "My favorite player is blank because they are blank." For example, my favorite player is Mbappe because he is incredibly fast and his finishing is clean.
Finishing. What does finishing mean in football?
Finishing means the ability to score goals. A player with good finishing can turn chances into goals reliably.
Reliably. We mentioned that word before. It means consistently, again and again.
Yes, so a striker with good finishing means a forward player who regularly scores goals.
Striker. That's a position, right?
Yes, a striker is a player who plays in the front of the team. Their main job is to score goals.
What are the other main positions?
Simply, you have the goalkeeper. That's the player who protects the goal and tries to stop the ball from going in. Then you have defenders. They protect the area in front of the goalkeeper. Then midfielders, they play in the middle and connect the defense and the attack, and strikers or forwards who try to score.
So, goalkeeper, defenders, midfielders, and strikers. That's a simple way to understand the positions.
Exactly, and you can use those words easily, like, "I love watching their midfielders, they are so creative," or "Their goalkeeper made an incredible save."
Save. That means the goalkeeper stopped the ball.
Yes, when the goalkeeper stops a shot from going in, that's called a save.
What about when a goalkeeper does not stop it?
Then it's a goal.
Right. Very logical.
Football is actually quite logical when you break it down.
Okay, let's talk about predictions, because predictions are such a big part of World Cup conversation. Everybody has one.
Everybody, and people share predictions confidently even when they're completely wrong.
Which is most of the time.
Most of the time. The joy of predictions is not being right, it's the discussion.
So, how do I make a simple prediction in English?
You can use these patterns. I think blank will win because blank. I have a feeling blank will surprise people. My prediction is blank. Or, I honestly have no idea, but I hope blank does well.
That last one is for people like me.
It is very honest and completely acceptable. Let me try one. I think Spain will go far in this tournament because they play such organized and intelligent football.
Go far. We mentioned that. It means to continue deep into the competition.
Yes, so going far means reaching the later stages, quarterfinals, semifinals, the final.
And quarterfinals, semifinals, and final, those are the stages near the end of the tournament.
Right. The quarterfinal has 8 teams left, the semifinal has 4 teams left, and the final has 2 teams who compete for the championship.
Championship. That means the title, the winner.
Exactly. When you win the World Cup, you are the world champions.
I've always wanted to see the moment when a team wins the World Cup for the first time. That must be an incredible feeling.
It is. And you can talk about that feeling in English, too. You can say, that must have been an emotional moment, or I can't imagine how happy they felt.
Let me share another personal experience. So, I was at a coffee shop last month, and the person behind the counter, the barista, was wearing a football jersey, and I recognized it. I said, "Oh, are you a football fan?" And they said yes. And then we had this really nice conversation for like 5 minutes.
That is wonderful.
And it was all because I knew enough to recognize the jersey and ask a simple question. I did not need to be an expert. I just needed one small opening.
That is a perfect example of how simple English and basic football knowledge can create a real human connection.
And that is what we want for everyone listening. Not to become a football analyst, just to have a real, warm, natural conversation.
Exactly right. Okay, let's talk about match day. What happens before, during, and after a match?
This is so practical.
Before the match, people say things like, "Are you watching tonight? I'm so nervous. I think this will be a close game. My team needs a good result today." Or, "I have a bad feeling about this one."
A bad feeling. That is so relatable.
So relatable, because every fan has that nervous feeling before a big match.
A close game means the score will be similar, like 1-0 or 1-1.
Right. A close game means neither team completely dominates. The result could go either way.
What about during the match?
During the match, fans say things like, "What a goal! Did you see that? That was so close. Come on. The referee made a bad call. They need to score. I cannot watch." Or, "This match is making me sick."
I cannot watch is my personal favorite because it is always said while actively watching.
Always. Nobody actually stops watching, but they say "I cannot watch" while covering their eyes slightly.
That is the true fan experience.
It really is. And "come on" is such a universal fan expression. It means hurry up, do something, let's go.
Come on is very useful.
And bad call means the referee made a decision that you think was wrong.
Referee. Let's explain that one more time for new learners.
The referee is the official person in the match who makes decisions, gives yellow cards and red cards, and controls the game.
Yellow card and red card, important words.
A yellow card is a warning. If a player gets 2 yellow cards in one match, they must leave the field. A red card means immediate removal from the match.
So a red card is very serious.
Very serious and very dramatic. When a player gets a red card, the whole stadium usually reacts very loudly.
Okay, after the match, what do people say?
After the match, people say things like, "They deserved to win. That was disappointing. I knew that would happen. What a performance. They threw it away." Or, "I need a moment."
I need a moment. That one is for when your team loses.
Yes, give me a moment to process this.
They threw it away is interesting. What does that mean?
To throw it away means to lose something you were very close to winning. Like if your team is winning in the second half, but then concedes 2 late goals and loses, they threw it away.
Concede. That means the other team scored.
Yes, to concede a goal means to allow the other team to score. So if someone says they conceded 2 goals late in the game, it means the other team scored twice near the end.
That is a painful image.
Very painful. Every football fan has felt that at least once.
Oh, too many times.
Exactly. Let's talk about the host countries now. The United States, Canada, and Mexico. This is something people often want to discuss.
Yes, because the host countries feel extra special. Home crowd, home fans, home stadiums.
And there's this idea of home advantage. That's when the host country feels extra supported because they're playing in their own country with their own fans cheering for them.
Home advantage. That's a common phrase in sports.
Yes, you can say, "I think the United States will benefit from home advantage," or "the crowd gave the home team a real advantage today."
Benefit from. What does that mean?
To benefit from something means to gain something positive from it. So benefiting from home advantage means the home crowd and familiar environment help the team perform better.
Simple sentence. The host countries always benefit from playing at home.
Perfect. Very natural.
I want to talk about stadiums for a moment, because stadiums are a huge part of the World Cup experience.
Yes, people talk about stadiums constantly. Which city has the most exciting stadium? Which venue has the biggest crowd? Which city has the best atmosphere?
Venue, that's a word I hear a lot. What does it mean exactly?
A venue is the place where an event happens. In the context of the World Cup, the venues are the stadiums in different cities.
So the United States has several venues across different cities.
Yes, cities like New York, Los Angeles, Dallas, Miami, and others are hosting matches, so the tournament is spread across the whole country.
Spread across, we talked about that earlier. It means located in many different places.
And that's exciting because different cities have different atmospheres and different cultures.
I have a friend who is planning to travel to see a match. She said she wants to experience the atmosphere live in the stadium.
That is an incredible experience. There's nothing quite like watching a World Cup match live in a full stadium.
She described it to me after her last experience at a big match. She said the noise was so loud that she could feel it in her chest.
That is stadium atmosphere, when the crowd is so big and so excited that the sound becomes physical.
She said she cried when the goal went in, and she wasn't even a big fan of either team. It was just the energy around her.
That is the power of the World Cup. It creates emotions even in people who weren't looking for them.
Let's talk about some more useful phrases. The phrase penalty shootout comes up a lot.
Oh yes, this one is very dramatic. A penalty shootout happens when the match ends equal after extra time. Each team takes turns shooting from the penalty spot.
And it's the most nerve-wracking thing to watch.
Nerve-wracking. What a great word. It means extremely stressful and anxiety-inducing.
So watching a penalty shootout is nerve-wracking.
Absolutely. My hands sweat, my heart beats fast, I cannot sit still.
Me too, even when I barely know either team.
Penalty shootouts affect everyone.
Okay, how would I describe a penalty shootout to someone in simple English?
You could say, it was so close. They had to decide the match from the penalty spot. It was incredibly tense. Every kick could be the last.
Beautiful. And what if someone wins on penalties?
You can say they won on penalties, or they won the shootout, or they advanced after penalties.
Advanced, that means they moved on to the next round.
Exactly. To advance means to move forward in the tournament.
Let me try a full sentence. Argentina advanced to the semifinal after winning the penalty shootout. It was incredibly tense.
That's excellent. Clear, natural, complete.
Thank you. I am learning too, live on this podcast.
We are all always learning. Let's talk about vocabulary for fan culture, because football fans have their own language in a way.
Yes, there are phrases that fans use that sound normal to them, but might confuse a beginner.
Like when fans say their team is on fire.
What does on fire mean in football?
On fire means playing extremely well, full of energy, scoring goals, winning matches. So if someone says that striker is on fire right now, they mean the striker is scoring a lot and playing brilliantly.
Not actually on fire.
Not literally. Definitely not literally.
Good clarification. What about when someone says the team is in good form?
Form means recent performance. If a team is in good form, it means they have been playing well and winning recently. If they are in bad form, they have been losing or playing poorly.
So before the World Cup, people often talk about which teams are in good form.
Yes, you might hear, this team arrived at the World Cup in excellent form. They won their last 5 matches.
And if I want to say this simply, I can say, they have been playing really well recently.
Exactly. Same meaning, simpler language.
What about the phrase group stage?
The group stage is the first part of the tournament. Teams are placed into groups of 4. Each team plays against the others in their group. The top teams from each group move on to the next round.
So you have to do well in the group stage to continue in the tournament.
Exactly. If a team does not do well in the group stage, they go home early.
Go home early. That means they are eliminated.
Eliminated means removed from the tournament. They cannot continue.
So I can say, I was shocked when they were eliminated in the group stage. I expected them to go much further.
Perfect sentence. And shocked is a great word. It means very surprised in a strong way.
Okay, let's talk about how to talk about your own experience of watching the World Cup, because people love sharing that.
Yes, this is personal and conversational, very natural in small talk.
So, what are some simple sentences people can use to share their experience?
You can say, I stayed up until midnight to watch the match. I watched it with my whole family. We ordered food and made a night of it. My neighbor could hear us celebrating. Or, I was so tired the next day, but it was totally worth it.
Made a night of it. What does that mean?
Made a night of it means you turned the evening into a special event. You planned it, enjoyed it, and gave it your full attention.
I like that. We made a night of it watching the match. Very natural.
And totally worth it means the effort or sacrifice was completely justified by how good the experience was.
So, staying up until 2 a.m. to watch a match is sometimes totally worth it.
According to my father, always worth it.
Your father is a dedicated man.
He really is. Let me share a personal moment. I remember watching a World Cup match with my college roommates. There were 4 of us in a tiny apartment. We had one small TV. 2 people were sitting on chairs, 1 on the floor, and I was on the kitchen counter because there was no other space.
On the kitchen counter?
On the kitchen counter. It was not comfortable. But when the goal went in, we all jumped up, and the person on the floor knocked over his cup, and the 2 people on chairs bumped into each other, and I almost fell off the counter.
That is the most chaotic World Cup memory I have ever heard.
But I remember every second of it. That's what the World Cup does. It creates memories.
That is beautiful. And a little dangerous.
A little dangerous, but beautiful.
Okay, I want to give our listeners some very practical, ready-to-use sentences, like sentences they can literally say tomorrow if the topic comes up.
Great idea. Let's give them a list.
Sentence 1. Are you excited about the World Cup? This is a great opening question.
Sentence 2. Which team are you going to cheer for?
Sentence 3. I think this tournament is going to be really exciting because there are so many strong teams.
Sentence 4. My favorite team is blank, and I really hope they do well.
Sentence 5. I don't have one favorite team. I just love watching good football.
Sentence 6. I think blank is the team to watch this year. They've been playing really well.
Sentence 7. I stayed up late to watch the match last night. It was totally worth it.
Sentence 8. Did you see that goal? It was absolutely incredible.
Sentence 9. I have a feeling this match is going to be really tense.
Sentence 10. I honestly have no idea who will win, but I'm so excited to watch.
All of those sentences are simple, natural, easy to say, and perfect for conversation.
And not one of them requires you to know advanced football statistics or tactics.
Exactly. You just need to show interest and genuine feeling.
Genuine means real, true, not fake.
And genuine interest always makes for better conversation than fake expertise.
Always.
Let's do another sample conversation, a longer one this time.
Great, let's go.
Hey, James, are you following the World Cup this year?
Oh, absolutely. I've been looking forward to it for months. Are you watching too?
Yeah, I'm trying to follow it. Honestly, I'm not a huge expert, but I love the atmosphere of it. Which team are you supporting?
My main team is Portugal, but I also like watching Brazil because their style is so entertaining. What about you?
I honestly change every tournament. This time, I think I want to support a smaller team, an underdog.
Oh, I love that. Do you have one in mind?
Maybe Morocco. I thought they were incredible in the last World Cup. They went so far, and their fans were amazing.
They were a great story. That's exactly what makes the World Cup special. Teams like Morocco show everyone that surprises are always possible.
Yes, and their home support in the stadium was electric.
Electric. That means extremely exciting and full of energy.
Right. Even watching on TV, you could feel the energy from the crowd.
Do you have any predictions for this tournament?
Honestly, I think France will be very strong. They always have incredible individual players. But I have a feeling Brazil or Argentina could win it.
I think it will come down to which team handles the pressure best. In a tournament like this, mental strength is just as important as skill.
Mental strength? I never thought about that, but it makes total sense.
Which match are you most looking forward to?
Any match with a big rivalry. When two countries have history between them, the match feels so much more intense.
Rivalry, what does that mean?
A rivalry is when two teams have a long history of competing against each other. Both teams want to win more than usual because of that history.
So classic rivalries feel extra special in a World Cup.
Exactly. The whole world watches.
See, that whole conversation used simple English, no complicated terms.
And it felt like a real conversation between two real people.
Which it was.
Yes, it was also that.
Let's talk about one more important area. Talking about what you watched after the match. Post-match conversation.
Yes, this happens a lot at work or school. Someone says, "Did you watch last night?" And you need to respond.
Simple phrases for after the match. Did you watch last night? That was an amazing match. I cannot believe they lost. The second half was so much better. That goal came out of nowhere.
Came out of nowhere. That means it was completely unexpected.
Yes, if a goal is scored in a surprising way that nobody expected, you say it came out of nowhere.
And can you believe that result is another useful phrase.
Yes. Can you believe that result is used when the final score was surprising? Like, can you believe Germany lost in the group stage again? That would be shocking.
Very specific example.
The world of football has long memories.
It really does. What about when you want to talk about the best moment of a match?
You can say, the highlight of the match for me was that save in the last minute. Or, my favorite moment was when the substitute came on and scored immediately.
Substitute. A substitute is a player who comes onto the field to replace another player.
Yes, and when a substitute scores quickly after coming on, it is always a memorable moment.
Memorable means easy to remember, worth remembering.
Right, a memorable goal is one that stays in your mind.
Let's wrap up the main content with some thoughts about why this topic is so good for English practice.
Yes, the World Cup is perfect for English learners for several reasons. First, everybody is talking about it, so there are lots of natural opportunities to practice.
Second, the vocabulary is repetitive. The same words come up again and again. Goal, team, player, match, stadium, tournament. Hearing them over and over helps you learn them naturally.
Third, it is emotional, and emotional topics are easier to remember. When you learn a word in an exciting or emotional context, it stays in your memory longer.
And fourth, it connects you with people. Learning English is about communication, and the World Cup gives you something real and current to communicate about.
Which is exactly why we chose this topic today.
Okay, let's do our vocabulary review. We covered a lot of words today. Let's go through them clearly one more time.
Word 1. Host. This means the country or city that organizes and provides the space for the event. The 2026 World Cup is hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico.
Word 2, tournament. A competition with many teams. The World Cup is the biggest football tournament in the world.
Word 3. Underdog. A team that is not expected to win. Everyone loves a good underdog story.
Word 4, support or cheer for. To want a team to win and show that feeling. I am cheering for my favorite team tonight.
Word 5. Prediction. What you think will happen in the future. My prediction is that this match will be very close.
Word 6, tense. Full of nervous energy. The last 10 minutes of that match were incredibly tense.
Word 7. Dangerous. In football, a team or player that looks likely to score. Their attack is very dangerous tonight.
Word 8, striker. The player whose main job is to score goals. Their striker has been in excellent form.
Word 9. Save. When the goalkeeper stops the ball from going in. The goalkeeper made an incredible save in the final minutes.
Word 10, advance. To move forward to the next round of the tournament. The home team advanced to the quarterfinals.
Word 11. Eliminate. To be removed from the tournament. They were eliminated after losing in the group stage.
Word 12, on fire. Playing extremely well. That forward has been on fire this whole tournament.
Word 13. Form. Recent performance. The team arrived at the World Cup in great form.
Word 14, rivalry. A long history of competition between two teams. This is one of the greatest rivalries in international football.
Word 15, memorable, worth remembering. It was one of the most memorable matches I have ever watched.
That is a solid list. Any beginner who knows those 15 words can have a genuine football conversation.
Absolutely. And they can always say, I'm still learning, but I think this is one of the most exciting tournaments I have seen.
That sentence alone opens up any conversation naturally.
Perfectly said.
Okay, we're getting close to the end, but first, I want to ask you, James, what is your personal World Cup memory that you will never forget?
Okay, so this goes back a few years. I was watching a very important match with my father. The team we were supporting was losing 1-0 with about 5 minutes left. My dad had already accepted the loss. He was quiet, which for him is very unusual.
A quiet football fan, that's a sign of giving up.
Exactly. And then, in the 88th minute, the team scored, 1-1, and my dad jumped up so fast that he knocked his coffee off the table.
Not the coffee!
The coffee went everywhere, but he did not care at all. He was hugging me and shouting, and the neighbors probably thought something very dramatic was happening.
Something very dramatic was happening.
And then, in extra time, the team scored again, 2-1, and my dad literally cried.
Really?
My father is not someone who shows emotions very often, but in that moment, he was completely open, and I will never forget watching him react that way to a football match.
That's actually beautiful. Football and family and emotion all together?
It's my favorite World Cup memory, and I think that's what this tournament really is. It's not just sport, it's those moments with people you love.
I think I need a moment after that story.
Take your time.
Okay, I'll share mine too. So, I went to a watch party for a World Cup match a couple of years ago. I didn't really know the people organizing it. My friend dragged me along. I walked in knowing no one except my friend.
That sounds a little uncomfortable.
A little, but then the match started, and within 10 minutes, I was sitting next to a complete stranger, and we were both shouting at the screen and high-fiving each other after a goal.
High-fiving strangers at a watch party? Very normal World Cup behavior.
By the end of the match, that stranger and I exchanged numbers and we became actual friends. And it all started because of one football match.
That is incredible.
The World Cup genuinely creates connections between people. And that is why I think it is such a wonderful topic to talk about in English.
Completely agreed. The more English you can speak about something that moves people emotionally, the more real your English becomes.
Beautiful way to say it. Okay, let's close out today's episode.
So today we talked about how to discuss the 2026 FIFA World Cup in natural, beginner-friendly English.
We covered the basic facts. 3 host countries, 48 teams, bigger than ever before.
We talked about how to discuss teams, players, and predictions using simple phrases and everyday vocabulary.
We practiced before, during, and after match conversations with real expressions that fans actually use.
We reviewed important football vocabulary like tense, advance, eliminate, on fire, rivalry, and many more.
And we practiced full sample conversations so you can hear how these phrases sound in real, natural dialogue.
Most importantly, we showed you that you do not need to be a football expert to have a great English conversation about the World Cup.
You just need some basic knowledge, a genuine opinion, and the confidence to say it.
And now you have all 3.
We are so glad you spent this time with us today.
Before we go, we have our favorite part of every episode, our question for you.
Today's question is this: which country are you supporting in the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and why? Maybe it's your home country, maybe it's a team you've always loved, maybe you're an underdog supporter, maybe you just want to watch good matches and you don't care who wins.
Whatever your answer is, we want to hear it. Write it in the comments right now. Practice your English as you write it.
You can use these simple patterns. I'm supporting blank because I really like their blank. Or I don't have a favorite team, but I'm excited to watch because blank. Or my prediction for the 2026 World Cup is blank because blank.
Write it out, share your thoughts, and read what other people write too, because that's also great English practice.
We read every single comment, and we absolutely love hearing from you.
And if you enjoyed today's episode, please share Mr. English Podcast with one person in your life who's learning English. Just one, because one share can completely change someone's learning journey.
Also, make sure you have subscribed to Mr. English Podcast so you never miss a new episode. We are here regularly, making content that helps you speak English naturally, confidently, and with joy.
Before we say goodbye, I want to leave you with one thought. Football is played in many different languages, but the excitement, the hope, the joy, and sometimes the heartbreak, those feelings are universal.
And when you can talk about those feelings in English, you're not just learning a language, you're connecting with the whole world.
And that, friends, is what Mr. English Podcast is all about.
Thank you so much for being here today. Take care of yourselves.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember, every conversation you have in English, even a short one, even an imperfect one, is a step forward.
We'll see you in the next episode. Until then,
Goodbye, everyone, and may your team go far.
and may your coffee survive the match.